Hello. So today what I'd like to do for you is show you a tool that you can use to help you not just with, a research paper that you're doing right now, but something that may help you down the road, in your major, And so it's called a citation manager or a reference manager. And what it does is it helps you collect and organize your research materials so they're all in one place, they're searchable, and you can use them for later projects. Academics do this when they're writing dissertations, when they're, after they get a job and they have to keep publishing in journals and things like that, or just to keep track of, like, I use it to keep track of things that I have read that I might want to write a paper on someday. What it helps you do is not reinvent the wheel every time you start a project. If you've read something before and it's in your citation manager, then you have access to all the notes that you took about it. You have notes, you have access to any highlights that you made on the document if you stored the document in there with all of that stuff. The other thing that you can use it for is it helps you create your citations. And by that, I mean, not just your works cited or endnotes or what have you, but within the text, it also helps you cite correctly. And as you're writing a paper, it will, even like after you've written a paper, you can shift it. Say if you have an MLA paper, you can create an APA version of that paper really easily with just kind of a punch of a button. The one I want to talk to you about is Mendeley, and the reason for that is it's free and it's web-based and it works on a Chromebook. You do have to use the Word app to get it to, make your citations, make your works cited page for you automatically. But it doesn't work with Google Docs, but that's kind of a small price to pay. So in this video, what I want to do is just show you kind of where Mendeley is, how it works, how you sort of put things into it. And then in a later video, I'll show you also how to, use the plugin kind of thing for Word Online or the app on Word for a Chromebook, and then how to write papers. So let me go over right now to Mendeley. So here's Mendeley. It's mendeley.com. So you go over there and get a free account first. It says that you can download something here, but the desktop app doesn't work anymore. And if you were working on a Chromebook, you can't do it anyway. So all you need to do is click create an account. You give it an email, you make a password, and then you're set. I've already done that, so I'm just going to sign in really quickly here. And it's actually already remembers me, so I'll just go ahead and go on in. And so now I'm in my Mendeley. I can search for things right here in this with the search bar. It'll take me out to Google. It says try the desktop app, but as I said, that one isn't being used anymore. What I want to do right now is go to my library and show you what that looks like. So I've only got a few articles in here. But anything that I can make collections, I can group things with these, but I want to just click on one of these for you right now. And you see it opens up a thing on the side. Let me make sure you're seeing this. Yeah. So this is the information that I got. I got all of this information out of the database by just importing a small little file that I'll show you here in a minute. I have downloaded the PDF, but I have the URLs here so I can get back to it. You might have to log in, to Gateway if you're outside of that. You can create tags so that you can search, later for particular tags where you've maybe tagged 5 or 6 articles with the same tag. Then you can look at them kind of all together, on one page. I'm going to go ahead and click into the content server here right now. This is the PDF for this document. And the cool thing about it is I can highlight, I can take notes on it, I can, write different things, and I can, if I click over to my annotations, if I had annotated this article, all the annotations would be over here on the right-hand side. If I click into my notebook, any notes that I've created, pages about this, maybe thinking about how it relates to other things, this is all collected together. So that's what I mean by you've got a lot of things available to you here. But what you probably want to know is, how do I get stuff in here since this is so awesome? So let me go now to EBSCOhost. So here I am at EBSCOhost. Instead of clicking the Cite button and copying and pasting and scrolling down forever till you find MLA, you can click the Export button. So if I click Export, I want to keep it in this RIS format. All I need to do is click Save, and it's going to download it for me. And so you see it says delivery RIS. You can look and see, like, this is going to my downloads folder. So I'm just going to save it. And then once I've saved it, if I go back to Mendeley and I click add new files from my computer, and then I go to my downloads. Actually, let's see here. Why didn't I go to my downloads? There it is, delivery RIS. I had to search it for some reason. Usually it'll be there. But you click on that and then you open it and it uploads into your system here. And now I have this new article that I just created. And now I can do cool stuff with it. So if I go to this article, you have to, if you want to get the file, the actual thing that I had up just a minute ago, the PDF of this, you can do it, but be aware that you only have 2 gig of storage. So if you put too many PDFs into this thing, then you may have to pay for, you know, extra storage at some point, but probably you're not going to go anywhere near that, especially for this project that you're doing for me right now. So I'm going to click Files here. Actually, no, let's not do that. First thing I need to do is go back to EBSCOhost and grab the PDF full text. So I just click on that and I'm going to download it with my little download button. And you see it says it's called Content Server PDF. So I'm going to save it. And now if I go back to Mendeley and I click Files and I click the plus here for files, I can go find it. And you can see that one. It probably was looking just for PDFs. Yeah, that's why I couldn't find the RIS file. So click Content Server, click Open, and there you go. Now that file is available to me and I can go in and annotate it and do all kinds of cool things with it. So this is a really neat tool. I'm going to go over to Gale and show you how that works because it's a little bit different. So if I go over to Gale, I have this article that I want. I'm just going to click the cite button. Rather than scrolling all the way down to the bottom, I'm just going to click the cite button. There's a couple of different ways to get this. You're going to click on the download RIS icon. And this one from Gale is called citations.ris. So I'm going to save it into my downloads folder. And this time when I go back to Mendeley and go back to my library, I'm going to add new. I'm going to add files from my computer. And then you see where it says Adobe Acrobat document. I'm going to make it all files. If you do that, then you will find the citations RIS because it's an RIS file. I open it. And now I have my new information here about the new thing. And it actually kind of shows you, but the thing at the top, unless you move stuff around, is going to be the last thing you added. And again, you can add the PDF to this. To do that, you would go in here to the document itself and just click download up here at the top. Download the PDF for this. This one actually names it whatever kind of the file name rather than just kind of content server PDF. So if you save that, then you can go back to Mendeley and let's see, yeah, this is the one. And scroll down and add the file. And this time I'm adding, let's see, yeah, the community of inquiry. So that's the one that I want. And I'll click open. And there you go. So this is how you get stuff into Mendeley and you do all of your annotations and reading and tagging and everything that you want to do to help organize your thoughts and collect them all in one place. In a second video, I'll show you how to get the kind of plug-in for Mendeley that works with Microsoft Word Online and show you how that works, how to get it, and then how to use it to help you write your paper. But I hope this has been helpful. Thanks for listening.